YouTube. All right, it is actually New Year's Eve. It's a Sunday, December 31st, and I'm just heading out of South Florida. I took the vehicle all the way down there, did some stealth camping in parking lots and stuff, cooked some food. I went by Jupiter Inlet and the Bois Park, Coral Cove Beach Park. Then I decided to head down to Hollywood, Florida, and checked out that area, but didn't manage to make any recordings. I decided that I should probably head back home before New Year's Eve, because before nightfall or later during the day, because people are probably going to be getting drunk and celebrating, so they're going to be on the road potentially, getting wasted. So that's what we're doing. We're heading back. Right now we are on I-95 heading northbound, and should be home in a couple hours. Now, as far as the vehicle performance, I found that the van did very well. The new bed that I bought, the futon, was fairly comfortable, and it filled up the whole space, so it fit perfectly. I had gotten brand new pillows to go with it, so that was really nice. I wanted things to look, somewhat like they belong together. So after looking at the back of the van with the new comforter set that I bought, to match colors and stuff, I think I'm gonna end up painting the cabinet that I had bought, as well as the one that I made, the add-on to it. Painted all a light blue or something to match the core of the back room. My concern with painting stuff is that the paint on the wood tends to rub off on stuff, so I'm a little concerned about that. I paint the cabinets, and then when I put things in it, the paint gets on it. So could just paint the outside, but then the inside would look kind of funky. Or maybe it's an issue of letting the paint sit long enough, before you put things on it, to make sure it's completely dry. I don't know. But you might see some painting going on with the back of the vehicle, as far as the cabinet, as well as the drawers for underneath. Now, cooking-wise, the inverter cooking system performed flawlessly. I was able to cook bacon, I was able to cook pork chops, and then last night I decided to make some steak. I didn't film it though, but I didn't use the inverter cooking system for that. I had a butane stove that I used on the little blue table at the front, so I was able to cook in the car on the little blue table that's between the driver's seat and the front passenger seat. So that was pretty good. It was the size, as far as allowing me to set the stove on it, worked out pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to add another rice cooker. I think I'm just going to keep things really simple, and just keep the kitchen up front with the rice cooker, and then also for cooking using the butane, actual heat versus using electricity. So that option will exist. Otherwise, the vehicle is pretty much, I think, ready. I've driven a total of, I guess, about 400 miles on this trip, round trip through Florida. I went to Tampa side, drove around there quite a bit. Then I came back and then went down to South Florida, all the way down to the Hollywood area, Hollywood, South Florida. And I'm looping back up, so it was like, I didn't do a triangle, I kind of did an L shape. I went to Tampa side, then I came back to the East Coast, then I went down. So it made it a little bit longer, but part of it was to test how well this vehicle would do and if it would make it, if it was street worthy. And it looks like it's good, so I felt a little more confident with taking it on a road trip, possibly across the United States, at least for now. Gasoline wise, I was surprised at the efficiency of this vehicle. I get a little bit more than 20 miles per gallon is what I've been averaging. Right now the thing says 20.9. You know, we've been driving mostly highway, but we've also been in city traffic and stuff, so it's actually pretty good compared to the old vehicle. Used to get about 16 or 17 miles per gallon. So this one getting 20. It's not much more, but you know, considering the price of gasoline, it's actually a lot more efficient. And what else? I was able to sleep comfortably in the vehicle. The first night when I was in the garage, you know, underneath, I had the fans on, and it kept me cool. But then the last couple days, it's been kind of cool, like in the 50s. Today's probably like 60 something. Let me check on my car what the temperature is. Let's see here. I don't have the temperature for some reason. Oh, it says 67 degrees right now. So outside is 67 degrees. So it's really nice outside right now. But like last night, yesterday, it was like in the 50s. So not super cold, but I was able to sleep comfortably in the vehicle. I actually had to shut the fans off because it was so cold. But I had the comforter that I crawled under, and that kept me nice and warm. Some other issues is that I do need to get a small light that I can turn on and off back there in the back when I'm sealed in, and need to work the logistics of where everything needs to go still. I figured out, you know, I need to make the tools when I need them for emergencies easily accessible, so I think they'll be moved to a location that I can easily get to. And the cooking ware, you know, the cooking stuff, some of it I had in drawers underneath the back, you know, the back door, the back hatch, but that's not a good position for it or location for it, because if I was cooking inside the vehicle, I'd have to go outside and open up the door, you know, the hatchback, or, you know, the back door, and open up the drawer to get the plates and pots and pans and stuff, and then as well as the stove. And it's okay if you're like, you know, at a park somewhere where you can get out, nobody cares. But if you're trying to be stealth, like you're in a city and suddenly you find yourself having to cook, but you don't want to turn the car on, you know, to save gas or whatever, you might want to cook with the butane system. And if you go outside to get the stove and the pots, the pans, or whatever you need, you tend to stand out and people might notice you, and that becomes a potential problem. So I'll have to figure out how I can manage to put all those things, because they're kind of bulky, easily accessible from the front, and without having to open the doors. And I think that's about it. The only other thing that will need to be improved on is I need to have USB access in the back, so that way my phone, you know, like right now I can charge the phone with the cable up from the front of the vehicle, but I need a long cable, or I need to install USB access. That way, you know, when I'm sleeping, the phone can be plugged in and charging. So those are just my thoughts right now, initial thoughts as far as this trip. But I'm really happy with the performance of the vehicle. I hope to do a tour when we get back to the house if the weather continues to be nice, where I can show you off the vehicle as it looks right now. I appreciate all of you who are tuning in and watching these videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. I want to wish you all a happy and safe and prosperous new year. Take care, everybody.